Hello everyone, Tim here in Sumter, South Carolina, outside of their Chuck E. Cheese. Now this is the last location in the state of South Carolina that does not have 2.0 yet. So we're going to go in there, I'm going to give you a full store tour of their animatronics, their games, their art, and their other decor, and see this store. As for exterior, they have a traditional late 90s, early 2000s exterior with thumb Chuck. However, it is very sun-faded, both Chuck himself, the awning, and the letters. Alright, let's start this tour off right here in these showrooms. So as you can see, they have a Studio C stage. It's a V2 with that backdrop, and their lights do work on it, both behind Chuck and over there. He's wearing his Rockstar outfit. It's a 16 movement bot, just like all the Kappas are. And they do have Studio C carpet as well. The stage looks good. Chuck looks like he would be good if he worked, but unfortunately he does not. No random movements or anything. He's probably just completely aired down. Backdrop looks nice. And over here, these lights are working, which is good. And this CEC here looks a little different. They have this, like, superhero look to it. And it's something I've never seen before. I wonder how many Kappa stages have this. Or had this, I mean, because there's not that many left. I think it's single digits or very low double digits, one or the other. They have the 3 TVs, and then they have a nice selection of art in here as well. They have probably their original carpet, and then right to the right of the stage, they have 2 small Warhol pieces back in this little alcove where the high chairs are. And then they have a restroom sign. They have the Men in Black piece between the restrooms. They have the older men and women signs, however they have the Avenger boys and girls signs. They also have the Elvis piece down the bathroom hallway and the 90s Checkers emergency exit only sign. To the right of where the restrooms are, they have 2 must-see TVs from '98, and they have the Name That Cheese piece. Then they have the older wooden kitchen sign above the kitchen area, and they do have a pickup window in this store. Now, as for lights above the stage, they have 2 colored lights, a strobe, a spot for Chucky, and that is it. No Gemini light, but you can kind of see they would have had room for it probably, but it's gone. On the left side of the stage, they have the other 2 small Warhols. One of them sun-faded, though. And then they have the Rockstar Ticket Blaster, which is all covered up. It looks like it's just being set up or installed. They have this piece of paper on it that is like a checklist of how it works for when they get them in. But this thing is clearly just brand new. Looks nice and shiny. And there's another must-see TV, and another one, and another one, and another one. They have 4 of them on this side, so they have 6 in total. And then they have the 1999 Super Chuck and Wonder Helen piece. And then they have the smaller trampoline zone with 2 pieces, Munch and Chucky. To the left of the trampoline zone is the regular arcade, so their games are Hot Racers, NBA Hoop Troop, Snowcross, Big Bass Wheel Pro, and then they have the Phase 3 stars all around the game room as well. There's a couple back there, and then there's some in a couple other places as well. And they have Iceman. There's probably something there, which is now gone, up there where that sticky stuff is. Then they have NBA hoops, they have 3 alley rollers, and Down the Clown, tons of tickets, Choppy Wood, Crab Rush, Tightrope, Dead Storm Pirates, Aliens Exterminator, the Stack It, Super Monkey Ball Blitz. They have a ton of booths here at the front of the store. They have more stars, and then they have this golf magazine cover. So that's cool. Behind alley rollers, they have the baseball bat and 2 more stars with the baseball. And they have Jurassic Park Arcade and Lumberjack, Spinner Frenzy, and Big Win Super Spin here in the corner. Then they have Basketball Pro next to Lumberjack, Slide Up, Tippin' Blocks, FG Teen, Polar Slide, Arcade Crossy Road, Crab Rush, and Tightrope. Their kiddie ride area is pretty small here. They have Photo Ride, they have Goalie All-Stars, they have the Guppy Ride, they have PJ Masks, Mystery Machine, and Sketchbook. And then next to it, they have the beverages sign from '92 that matches the kitchen sign, and beverage machines with the older floors, and the caution wet floor sign right there. It's yellow. Their Name That Cheese piece is in impeccable condition. It looks awesome, and this is probably my favorite piece of 90s art. I really like it. Jasper's there on the camera, Pasquale, Chucky, Helen, and Munch. All 5 characters are represented, and Munch is even wearing his cap. So I really like this one. Oh, and Helen's wearing her outfit from the stages. I've seen this piece several times, and it's probably my favorite one. Before we get into the history section, I wanted to point a couple other things out. Right here, it looks like they have parts from their Avenger ticket blaster that they're getting rid of. That's clearly where it used to be before they're installing this one. In the showroom, they have the older benches. These aren't the 2.0 ones. However, these tables do look like the 2.0 ones here in the showroom. And then they have the Phase 4 booths all around the store. That's their booths here. This store also has a couple different kinds of lighting. In the showroom, they have LED pot lights, but they are still pretty dark, so the showroom is nice and old school dark. And then the game room has just fluorescent lights, but it's also kind of dim out there. It's not very bright in this store, which I like. And there's no signs of showroom walls. They never had showroom walls in this store, and if they did, they'd probably still be up because they really haven't changed anything in here. Alright, now let's talk about the history for a little bit. So there's not that much to talk about. That's why I said a little bit. This store opened in August of 2004 with the Studio C Kappa stage. They haven't really changed that much. As you can see, they have the art, and there's no purple walls in this store. So this is probably very similar to how they opened in 2004. It's probably very similar, if not identical, to how the store looked. They haven't not changed much about this place since 2004. This is the last animatronic in South Carolina right here. The rest have gotten the 2.0 remodel, as I said, outside, and this is a low volume location. They have no salad bar and they have limited hours. So will they get 2.0? It is unknown. It's kind of unlikely, and if they do, it will be a very cheap one. It'll just be a refresh. They'll keep a lot of this furniture and all that stuff. They'll just put a video wall and probably a 2019 model dance floor out there. So yeah. Out in the lobby, they have the Avenger philosophy sign, they have the earlier Rockstar good behavior guidelines, and then they have their maximum occupancy sign with the checkers. They have this generic weapon sign, and I think that is it. Alright guys, that about does it from Sumter, South Carolina. It was nice to see another animatronic that's still in place, even if it wasn't working. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.